I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Raiders going up against the Steelers. The towels are out, but it's set to be a cold one at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And that's where we'll say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, despite the elements, these fans here in Western Pennsylvania, they wouldn't dream of missing this one as you get a look inside snowy Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The play clock's running down. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, Anderson. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Second down following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing now is Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mike Wallace, 36 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The first carry for the tailback, Jeremy Langford. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. On the right side, this is Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Brady throwing on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, they think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Screen play, Anderson. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, it's Bush. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got some space here. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sneak it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tom Brady with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Taylor. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Here we go!
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And he's got the hook up with Anthony Fasano. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Taylor. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time to step aside. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The lone setback is Langford. Now it's Taylor. Man open left side, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
To throw again is Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Toss play to Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren Sproles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Spiller, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after.
Jeremy Langford, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jeremy Langford, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Brady going to throw. They complete it to Hill. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Brady throwing on second down. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Taylor will throw. Caught left side, Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Can't find anyone open. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. So out comes a field goal. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed. I mean, the conditions out there, they're not easy on anybody. That's fair to say. Kickers, they're certainly not exact.
Go up it, Brandon. That's his second miss so far. And he's saying, why can't we be in San Diego right now?
I'm saying Cancun right now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. In the backfield is Anderson. On second down, here's Brady. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Anderson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line, but how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility?
Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Brady now on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
They'll run. Anderson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 14 there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Taylor on first down. Surveying the field. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 21 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Taylor to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And not great starting field position here for the offense. In the backfield is Anderson. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now Spiller, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Sproles. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They'll run it out of the Wildcat. It's Anderson. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look. On the direct snap, this is Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Here's Brady. He rifles one that's in it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They start the drive with Anderson. Stays on his feet. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. First and goal here from the 2. They'll look to run with Langford. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Langford. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Both the run and pass still in play here on third. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeremy Langford with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So he needed it to travel 10. It did not. And it's an automatic penalty. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it with Sproles. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now it's Sproles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Spiller, the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Tenth carry now for Jeremy Langford. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz.
We're